Hi. Good afternoon, guys. Today, I want to be showing you how to achieve a very smooth coated peanut burger. If your desire is to get your peanuts to be very smoothly coated like this, stay tuned, relax, and enjoy this video because you are going to learn every secret to a smooth peanuts. So guys, in a bowl, I'm going to be measuring 2 cups of raw granules. Yes, 2 cups of raw granules. And I'm just going to put it into this bowl. I added little jara oil because I'm going to select the broken ones, the dirt out of it. And that little jara will fill it up. If it's your first time tuning in, welcome to my channel. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, share us out and all the beautiful stuff. So all I'm doing now is just to remove the broken granules, then remove dead stone, all the yama yama from the granules. Yes, settle down and do this because once you start coating, you don't want to coat stone for someone to eat. Abi? So you just have to select, take your time, remove the broken ones because you don't want to coat broken granules. It's full granules that you will coat. Then after selecting it, these are the deads or the broken one. I set them aside. Then I'm going to be adding cold water. Yes, emphasis on cold water. I added cold water to wash the granite because sometimes granules used to be dusty when they put it in the market. So I added little salt. Then I'm just going to use my spoon to just turn. Don't turn it too much or don't allow it to sit too much inside the water so that it will not be soft. Ehen. So during the process of washing it, you will see some broken ones floating at the top. Just use your hand to remove it. Yes, don't allow it to sit in this water for too long so that it will not soak water. So after you are done taking out the dirt, washing it thoroughly, do it gently. So after doing that, we'll just put it in our filter, then remove the water, put it inside your tray or sack or anything. You can take it outside to go and sun dry. If there is no sun, you can use your oven to oven dry it. Yes, but today there is sun, so I'm taking it outside so that it can dry up properly. Emphasis on very, very dried, please. Then after that, let's just mix our wet ingredients. So for these 2 cups, I'm going to be using 3 eggs. But as you can see, my eggs are small. Are you seeing these 3 eggs? They are small. They will not be up to the measurements I need because we are making a very smooth coated peanut. So these 3 eggs are small. I'm going to be adding 1/3 cup of water. Yes, or 1/4 cup of water. Sorry, 1/4. So I added half cup of sugar to my egg. Then I'm going to whisk it thoroughly. I'll whisk it thoroughly. Then after that, this milk, emphasis on this powdered milk because this milk is mixed with milk flavor and corn flour. So use this one. I'll advise you go for this. But in a situation whereby this one is not available, you can use your ordinary powdered milk. Yes, you can use any powdered milk of your choice. So you are going to whisk everything together so that it can combine thoroughly. Are you seeing how it's looking now? Very clear. So after doing this, I'm just going to add little nutmeg. Yes, very little nutmeg. Then I'm going to add little salt also. Yes. Then after that, I'm just going to whisk it thoroughly so that everything can combine perfectly. I just hope you are enjoying this video. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't. So this is the water. Like I said, 1/4 cup of water. That was what I added. But if your eggs are big, there is no need adding water because it's a measurement I'm trying to achieve. So after whisking it, I'm just going to put it in this 35 cl. This is a 35 cl can. I'm going to put it inside. Then as you can see, it is half. So this is what your quantity is supposed to look like. Then for easy usage, I'm going to use my compass to pierce hole on the cover. You can use one big nail to put hole so that you will not be scooping. That was why I added it here. Then for your accurate measurement, please use that 35 cl half for 2 cups of peanut. Then for the flour, I'm just going to measure 3 cups of flour. 3 cups of flour. And to this flour, we are not adding anything. This is just a plain flour. I didn't add anything to the flour. Every other ingredient has been added to the egg. Yes, every other ingredient have been added to the egg, to the liquid. So basically, these are the two things. I have all every other thing: sugar, milk, nutmeg, egg, water inside this can. Then the flour is just plain flour. Then this is the dried groundnut, well dried. It's no longer wet. Yes. Don't use wet groundnut, please. Make sure it is dry. Then this bucket is another secret. Please use a very deep bucket or a big bowl. Yes, so that you can be able to turn it to your circular form. Yes, because you are not turning, you are turning it in a circular form. So you are going to add the wet ingredients a little. Take it in a circular form. Yes, round, 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 round. That is how you are going to shake it. Yes, I'm going to show you very well. Then you add your flour little. Then you shake, shake, shake. Don't add it once because it will be very sticky. All of them will be sticking up and down. So do it the way I'm doing it, little by little. You add the wet one before you add the dried ingredients. By so doing, believe me, your peanut will be very, 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 very smooth. And that liquid, make sure you exhaust it. Finish it because that's the quantity for it. If your groundnut is well coated, you will not have crack. You will not have crack. That's the secret. If it is well coated in a circular form, as you can see me do, I'm shaking it in a circular form. Yes, I'm not just shaking, I'm going round, round, round. Yes, at this point, before you even finish that liquid there, all your shoulder go don dey pain you. Jesus, all your shoulder go don hear wen. So guys, just take your patience because 30 minutes you are done with this. 30 minutes you are done with it. So just take your patience. Be doing it small, small. Don't just say, oh, you are tired, you now gonna pour everything and shake. No, just be doing it little by little. And you will achieve that smooth coating. Because if you rush and do it, your peanuts will not be smooth. Eh. So take your time. Take your time. So this is what it is looking like after coating it. And take a look at it. As I'm pouring it here, I'm not filtering it because nothing is left. Like everything coated perfectly. Can you see the little flour that is there? Can you see the little flour? Everything coated well. Can you see? Nothing to filter. Nothing to filter. Can you see how clean it is looking? And can you see the wet ingredient? I exhausted it. Can you see the bucket? Can you see everything? Nothing to filter. So this is what your own is supposed to look like. Oh, this is how it is supposed to look like. Oh, can you see mine? It is not sticky. There was no room to detach anything because nothing sticks to each other. Can you see it? And you see how beautiful this look. Guys, subscribe if you haven't. Give me a thumbs up because, hey God, can you see how pretty this is looking? Well coated, like heavily coated. If you eat 3 of this my peanut, your mouth is full because it is heavily coated. So in a pan, I added groundnut and this is me checking if it is hot so that I can start frying. I'm using vegetable oil. You can use soya oil. You can use olive oil, any one of your choice. So once I noticed the oil was hot, I added my peanuts. Can you see how I added it? I'm just going to fry this batch. These 3 cups, I'm frying it 3 times. And I'm using this little quantity of groundnut oil because I don't like repeating using my groundnut oil. I don't like reusing it. So I use it, then I use it to cook any other thing. If I'm frying another one, I bring out another fresh oil so that my peanut will not have that groundnut, old groundnut oil taste. So make sure you use little groundnut oil that you can finish. Then you will not repeat it again. You will not reuse it again. Can you see how it is looking? Isn't this what you want? Isn't this how you want your peanuts to look? Like, guys, that's just the secret. Use this measurement to coat your peanuts and it is going to come out exactly like this. I took my time to shoot this video. I took my time to create this video. That was why I made this video long, so that everything can be detailedly, or is it very detailed? Yes, everything can be well explained. Can you see? No matter how you shake it, it will not crack oh, because one groundnut is heavily coated. Yes, so it hardly cracks. It hardly cracks. Like, you, nothing. You will see the groundnut, it will be very neat. There is no particle, there is no nothing, like very clean. Very, very clean. So for you to achieve this, you need to coat it with the right ingredients, then go in a circular form. Yes, that is how you can achieve that very smooth coated peanut. Guys, can you see how it is looking? Then the last secret, once your peanuts have changed to this golden brown, can you see how light this brown is? Until remove it, uncle, remove it. Can you see the color? Remove it, because as it is getting cold, it will continue its cooking process. As it is like this, remove it, so that you will not end up having very dark peanuts. So once it is like this, remove it. Let it not be very dark before you remove it, please, I beg you. So that your peanuts will be very beautiful. Yes, so that is my last secret tips for you. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, share me out, and all the good stuff. So after that, I'm just going to remove it. Can you see our oil? Very neat, nothing cracked into the oil. Can you see how beautiful this is looking? And I'm just going to put in the second batch, and hola, this is what our peanut is looking like. Guys, can you see that? The way I was turning this thing up and down, it did not crack. This is the paper towel I used to drain out some oil, and this is the finished look. Guys, can you see how pretty this is looking? Can you see the beautiful goodness? My God. Oh my God. This is beautiful. The camera is not doing justice to this. So the camera is not showing you guys everything, because outside the camera this looks so beautiful. Like, this looked so beautiful. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up. Now, did you not learn something from this video? Like, if you want to go into commercial business for peanuts, there is gain. Oh, stay tuned to the end, because I'm going to measure it. This is just 2 cups, and at the end we are having almost 6 cups. Yes, because if you add the 3 cups of flour, the 2 cup of groundnut, that is 5 cups already. Can you see it? Can you see how many this is looking? I do not add baking powder oh, and it is big like this. I do not add it. So for people that want to sell, this is another beautiful trick. The way you can seal it up, you can use this disposable cup, this transparent one. Don't fill it to the brim oh. I'm just using that one as example. Don't fill it too much. Then you use your foil paper, cover it. There's no light, so I'm using this condemned iron. Put it on the gas, then place it on top. Once it is hot, it will seal up. Yes, once it is hot, it will seal up. Don't fill it too much oh, because the hot iron will burn it. I'm doing an example, that's why I'm just doing it like this. So this is what it is looking like. This is what you get, and this can be sold for 300 naira or 400 naira safe, and you make profit. So this is the container I always sell. I sell this very one for 15,000. Yes, if you no wan buy, dey go. This is 15,000 naira. 15,000 naira, and I always have sales. If you want to buy, just let me know. 15,000. This is a very big container, and inside this container I'm going to be measuring it with the one I've used to buy. You know that tropical, this tropical peanut. 5 of this is inside this container. And you know, in tropical peanuts, this thing don used to be very full. So imagine five of these inside this place, guys. I just hope you enjoyed watching. Thanks for watching. Until we meet again in our next one.